Hello students, we are here again with our chapter number 5. The name of this chapter is Grouping Materials of Different Kinds. In this chapter we will talk about the different things and the classification of things and also the properties of things. All we human beings which are live on the earth, they have different type of things around us. We can see different kind of things which are very useful to us in life to survive our life. For example, when we go to school, we can see in our classroom there are benches, chairs, blackboard, chalk, and all other more things. We can see these types of things in our classroom. And when we are at our home we also see the different kind of things which are used by us and also by our parents and other people. Suppose TV, then after in our kitchen we have different types of things which are useful to us: fridge, gas stove, then more, then our bedroom, also bed, and other etc. things which are very useful to us, which we keep at our home for our uses. So at our school, at our home, and at our outside of our house, we can see the different types of things which are useful to us. These all things are different from each other according to their use and also their materials. They are different to each other. For example, in animals, we have already talked about the many things of animals in our previous lessons, in our previous class also. We have different type of animals. We can see different types of habit of the animals. All animals use different features to survive their life, and some type of animal, for example domestic animals, wild animals we cannot keep them at our home. We can keep domestic animals at our home. They are different from each other. Like animals, we can also see in people have also different habit. For example, in food habit, some people like to eat rice, some people like to eat chapatis. So people have also different features. Then after, we can also see in things, all things we use in our life. Some things are living things, some things are non-living things. You have already known about the living things and non-living things. Living things, that means the things which can breathe, they are called living things. And non-living things, the things which cannot breathe, they are non-living things. You have already discussed about these things in your previous lessons and previous class also. So you can classify easily which thing is living thing and which thing is non-living thing. When you stay at home, you have much things, you have many things at your home, and you can classify them according to their features. First you use clothes to wear, you eat food, then after you sit on chair, you sleep on bed. So you can classify them they're using their materials, because you have already known about the materials. In our previous lesson we have also discussed about the cotton cloth or about the types of fibers. In cloth we can also classify them according to their fiber, and we use our cloth according to our season, because they have already classified according to their features. In this chapter we will also discuss about the same things, about the grouping of the things, about the classification of the things, and also the properties of them. For example, we can put the thing on their place according to their features. If we want to keep chair, then after we can sit on the chair. We cannot sleep on the chair. So all things are useful to us according to their features. You have already known about the all things which are used by you. Suppose if you want to write something, then you will use a pencil or a pen in your notebook or other things. You cannot use a spoon to writing because you have already known about the features of the pen and features of the spoon. But if you want to eat something, then you will use spoon. You will not use pen or pencil. So like this, if you want to do any kind of work by use any kind of thing, then you can use this type of thing according to their features. Then after, if you want to go anywhere, then you will use any vehicle or bicycle. Then after, if you want to see TV, then you use TV. Then we can keep TV at our home because the place of the TV is at our home or other in where any type of room, but not we can keep TV on road to see. But if we want to go anywhere, then we use bicycle. So I want to say you, if you want to any kind of thing for your use, you can use these things according to their features. All things are classified different in different way according to their features. In this chapter, like this, first they have given us grouping of materials or things. Grouping of materials or things, that means you have to group. You have to make group of things or materials. If I said put all pencils in group, then you can find out the pencil you can find out the pencil from your bag and keep them in a group and make the group of pencil. Then we can say we done the grouping of pencils. Pencils are one kind of things. Different things are made by use one material or more than one materials they can make. The process of sorting out and grouping things according to some basis or criteria is called classification. Classification, that means we classify their different columns. The process of sorting means we can classify them. The process of sorting out and grouping things according to some basis or criteria is called classification. For example, if I give you a big box, in box you have fruits, then after some vegetables, and then after you have some other things. Then I will tell you, now classify them according to their features. First I said put all vegetables here. You will take out all vegetables from the box and put them on one place. Then after I say now take out all fruits from the box. Then after you will take all fruits from the box and keep them. So first we sorting them. How we sorting them? First we take out all vegetables from the box. Then after we take out all vegetables, first we take out from vegetables, then after we take out fruits. First we sorting them. After sorting them, we keep them in group. First we keep the all vegetables one side, another side we keep all fruits. Now they are grouping. They make grouping according to their some basis or criteria. For example, we have oranges, apple, then we keep them in fruits, and if we have potato, tomatoes, then we keep in vegetables. So this is using this example we can clear how to we sort the things and how we grouping of these things. Then after, in your textbooks also given the some activities 5.1 and activities 5.2. in these activities they given the list of things. You have to classify them according to their features. For example, we have already learned about the clothes. We use different type of clothes according to our functions. We use most of cotton cloth in summer. Why we use cotton cloth in summer? We use cotton cloth in summer because they swallow in summer very easily. They protect us from heat atmosphere. So we use cotton cloth in summer. We wear raincoat in monsoon. Why we wear it? Because it protect from the rain. So we use different types of things according to their features. Same things in 5.1, they have given some things, you have to classify them. For example, if you want to drink some milk or water, then you will use glass, not a plate, because it is easy for us to drink water or juice by glass. We have used glass from the different types of materials. Some are glass also made for steel. They have given us the things name, and you have to classify them according to their features. In 5.2 also they give the some types of things, and you have to find out the materials which are useful to make them. So please try to fill up these activities at your home. Then after, in your textbooks given the properties of materials. Properties of materials, all things which we use have properties. For example, if you wear any type of cloth, the color of the cloth, the size of the cloth, the shape of the cloth, they are the properties of the materials. If we use fan at our home, the color of the fan, also the size of the fan, these are the properties of the materials. Each everything which we use at our home, at outside our home, and in our life, we use different types of things for survive our life. The all things have different properties. As I have said, we have some living things and non-living things. We can see living things and non-living things on the earth. Our surrounding, we can see more things, and all things have different properties. If we want to same type of things, it is not possible. The things, all things are different from each other for their size, for their color, for their shape. So in this chapter they have also given the properties of materials. For example, appearance, then after hardness, soluble or insoluble, density and transparency. These all properties of materials we will see in our next session. In this session, first we have discussed about the different things which are useful to us. At our surrounding, we can see different things. If we go to the park, then we can see the different types of slides, trees, plants are available there. Then after, if we go to zoo, we can see the different types of animals there. We can see the domestic animals also, the wild animals also. And according to animals, the habit of their food habit, then after they stay at different places, according to their body features, their habits also are different. And all things which are we used in our life, the properties of all things are very different to each other. All things which we use in our life, they are different from their size, from their shape, and also their color. They have different types of properties. For example, at our home, we use different types of chairs. Some chairs are made from plastics, and then some chairs are also made from wool. They have also different types of properties which we use for a same purpose, but the properties of both things are different. We can use them at a for same purpose, but the properties are different. Like them, we use different types of clothes to wear. The size of our clothes are all same, but the color of them, the fiber of them are different. We use the clothes for same purpose, but the properties are different. So it is not necessary the properties of all things are same. We can see the different types of things have different types of properties according to their features. For example, when we want to protect ourselves from a hot atmosphere, then some people use the fan, some people also use the AC. the both things protect us from the hot atmosphere, but both things have different properties. So using these all types of examples, we can say also all things have different properties from each other which we use at our life. Then after grouping of materials or things, if we put same things, first we sort out them, then we keep the all things in group. This process is called the grouping of materials or things. And not all things are made by only one material. We can see the different types of things which are also made by the using by the one or more than materials. Then after the process of sorting out and grouping things according to some basis or criteria is called classification. We can classify the things according to the features. For this, in your textbooks also given the, I say again, also given the activity 5.1 and 5.2. In this activity you can see the some types of things and classify the things according to their features. If you read your chapter in your textbooks also, then you will also get the idea how we can classify them according to their materials. Then after, they will be given the properties of materials. All properties of all materials are different from each other. We use different types of things at our life. In our life, all things have different properties. About these properties, appearance, hardness, soluble, insoluble, density and transparency, about these properties in detail we will discuss in detail in our next session.